I've been told that crowd intelligence, just opening a problem up to the public, can lead to incredibly successful results. So we thought we would give it a go. Who are we? Well, we could call ourselves the Magnificent Seven. Colin, Bernadette, Dolores, Judy, Annie, Sue and Lisa. One great-granddad and 7 ladies with kids and grandkids. And what do we want? A sustainable food system which will keep us and our grandkids and their grandkids fit and healthy. In the midst of floods, fires, droughts, food shortages, price hikes and epidemics, we know there is something not right. But what? Over 100 years ago, just before the First World War, there was a book published, Farmers of 40 Centuries. This looked at a very important issue. Looking back over history, there has been many civilizations that became strong and powerful, only to collapse after a few centuries. Yet, for more than 4,000 years, Asian farmers recycled wastes, working the same fields repeatedly without sapping the land's fertility and without applying artificial fertilizers. What were they doing different to the other societies that failed? The answer is simple. They recycled their waste to feed the microbes that turned dirt into soil. The rich and nutritious soil led to healthy plants, which led to fit and healthy people. The societies that failed just relied on the soil that had developed naturally over millennia. And when the soil was exhausted, the societies either collapsed or moved on. How are we doing with the recent floods, droughts, destruction of our topsoils, leading to scarcity and monster price hikes? We need to look a bit deeper into the real problem. Are we using the benefits of our ever sophisticated technology wisely, or are we using it just for short-term profits? We need food for energy. The bulk of the food we eat is simply burned off as fuel to give us energy. And where does that energy come from in the first place? The sun. Plants, algae and plankton use this energy to capture carbon dioxide from the air. Yes, you heard that right. The dreaded atmospheric carbon dioxide, the cause of global warming, is actually the source of our energy food. And with the aid of modern technology, we are producing energy food some 40% faster than the growth in population. Well done, modern food industry. There is no overall shortage of energy food. Any problems are just one of equity and distribution. Sounds great, but there is a snag. We need more than energy food. We need food that will make our body parts, feed our gut and head brains, and power our immune system. Rather than call this body food, I call it phytobionutrients, which is a highly complex mix of minerals, vitamins and other essential trace nutrients. And the good news is we know exactly how to grow this food. That is what the biota technology is all about, breeding beneficial biology in a mix of waste food and organic matter, together with minerals. It is simple. Recycle rather than exploit. This is based on exactly the same principles described in Farmers of 40 Centuries, but with the benefits of modern science and technology. It works. It's well proven with 4,000 years of experience behind it. Not over complex, and being based on recycling waste is less expensive than our modern chemical-based agriculture. But we need to change the way people buy their food. They can still go to the supermarket and buy all the energy food they need, but the supermarket system simply cannot provide the living food that comes from just picked plants full of phytobionutrients. In the biota system, experienced growers will breed the beneficial biota to grow soil, which is then put into boxes, which are seeded and delivered to biofoodiers, who then have fresh vegetables growing at home, which can be harvested and eaten straight away, giving maximum benefit. This can only come from establishing local food communities with growers and biofoodiers cooperating together in a local community food system. That won't come from big business or government. It will come from community action. How do we make that happen? We've set up the social media site gbiota.com ready for the growers and biofoodies. So the mechanics are sorted out. Now we need to generate the action within local communities. But that needs local people prepared to take the lead. Whatever you think of Greta Thunberg, she certainly created community action for climate change. The challenge for crowd intelligence is how do we find an army of Greta Foodbergs who will create the local food communities in all the cities, towns and villages across the globe, so everyone can have access to fresh, meaning just harvested, healthy food at an affordable price. It would be nice if this was the young. It is their life. But it may be that the more mature people who care about their grandkids, like us Magnificent Seven, who take the lead. So, any great ideas on how to attract these community leaders? Just email me, colin@gbiota.com, or post on our website, www.gbiota.com.